Hello, hon. Loren Adams, and I'm back to work on the mirror some more. It's going to be probably a few weeks before it's completed, but check back in to watch the progress. I'll try and post something every day. So, yeah, as you know, I like to talk, so I'm going to tell you things while I'm working here. And, let's pretend we're in heaven.
Welcome to heaven. Sorry about the weather. What did you expect? A big party with lots of food, entertainment? Yes, we have some things like that here too. But you will need to use your imagination. One of the first things you'll notice is that there is no program or schedule of events, and there will be no intermission or any halftime show. Everything was prepared especially just for you, exactly like you wanted it, and your host took great pleasure in making sure that you received all of the very best of everything, from all of your dreams, your prayers, and your fantasies too. For most of your life on earth, you were preoccupied with many of the subjects that you'll now be spending all of the rest of your time with. Many times, our groundskeepers couldn't believe the plants that you thought were so special, when many others thought that they were just common weeds that were bad for your health. Just a few minutes from you now is an abode with a 9-car garage in one very strange place, with a giant lake, and right in the middle of it is a man sitting in a chaise lounge, smoking cigars, while sitting on top of a 25-foot in diameter lily pad, with his legs on top of a golden treasure chest full of gold coins, just like he always wanted. You would not believe how many 2-story mansions with twin Otis elevators and 5-car garages we could show you, with big green lawns and hedged topiary elephants lining the sidewalks from the porch in the front all the way down to the 18-karat gold gate by the mailbox. What's amazing is why so many people forgot to ask for croquet sets or even lawn furniture. Some folks were not thinking all the way through it though, when they asked for swans and swimming pools, or for flamingos and no ponds for them. Lots of people completely forgot to ask for flowers or birds to sing in the trees in the morning. One lady has 1,000 cats in a small little place with a white picket fence in the country with no neighbors, just like she wanted. Now she's constantly trying to remember all of the cats' names. We had to put all of the people who wanted bowling alleys in the same general area with the jocks and gents who asked for golf courses. But these are all located north end of what used to be Nevada, where the vacant houses were. We had to squeeze in the shuffleboards and the lawn bowling parks just between these two fascinating athletic pastimes, because the noise is just too much for the bird watchers, and it would totally ruin the sense of isolation for the explorers, which I'm sure everyone can understand. As many of you who have guessed, that was once known as South America, is where the best hiking trails are. But don't worry, there are still lots of dirt bikes, and dirt bikers will be happy, because they have their own wilderness trails in what was once called Southern California. For all of those who wanted high tea and crumpets at the same time, you'll now be pleased to know that they'll be handy and always served at between 2 and 4 p.m. every day at the nearest resort inn or drive-through near you. Of course, all of those of you who want a dim sum need to go to the nearest Chinatown. Don't worry, there's one within walking distance everywhere. Everyone who wanted sailboats and yachts will be pleased, but due to the many different kinds and sizes, we had to locate them in areas with those sizes in mind. Some were just too big for the large demand of small tropical islands, especially all the converted aircraft carriers and passenger liners. We had to make a mile from shore restriction from smaller crafts that are nestled in coves and private beaches. The good news is that on each of the gigantic ocean yachts, there are options for your own convenience. Since these vessels come equipped with several different kinds of skiffs, landing crafts, power boats, which make it easy to go to and from shore without getting one's white designer evening wear wrinkled or their hair messed up either. Swimming in the lagoons and shallows is completely safe here in heaven, since all of the sharks, barracudas, jellyfish, and sea snakes are all tame. Even the lionfish and electric eels are all completely friendly. Since no one is likely to harm them here, it's okay to ride the dolphins too.
Because as your hosts, dolphins are friendly, decent people, and they have provided you
Music in the air everywhere. Yes, there's music in the air everywhere, as anyone may have guessed. And it is so vibrant here in heaven that everyone seems to be enjoying themselves so much that they're all even managing to stay in tune. Who would have guessed that so many different instruments would be able to continuously jam together without any discordant sound? There are so many pipe organs that no one can count them. There are several hundreds of millions of harps, and so many guitars that it would not make any sense to even want to know how many there are. Everything from penny whistles to horns of every kind, including clarinets, saxophones, trumpets, cornets, French horns, trombones, and tubas. There is no end to the heralding of the fanfares and preludes, while thousands of pianos fill in with fine precision runs and riffs. The very nicest thing is that the electric guitars and the keyboards don't need amplifiers, since they're already connected through some kind of wireless system with desired effects too. There are many other kinds of digital instruments, including glass harps, harmonicas, kiwis, and air pipes of many different varieties. No matter who's playing that, or no matter who is playing what, everyone is in harmony with all of the others. It's amazing how Jimi Hendrix seems to flawlessly mesh with Mozart, or Paganini with the pipe organs, harps, and the piccolos. The birds too are enjoying themselves so much because they have always loved music. There are, of course, thousands of choirs singing with the angels too, and the songs they're filling the sky with are joyous and thrilling. The beauty of this whole musical pageant is the way everyone seems to anticipate when they should come in for a solo or harmony, because all of the instruments seem to hush, mute, or silence themselves exactly on cue, just like it's supposed to be that way. The music turns soft and sweet near the time of sunset, which never seems to completely set, as the lullaby of rest fills the air, and suddenly it's twilight time.
We ain't gonna talk for now, folks, but I'll be back.